Of all main character Gundams in the franchise, the two may talk about having a large amount of kits of it are the original and the Unicorn. I own two versions of the latter, the regular version in real grade form, as you can see right over here, and the focus of today's video, the high grade Banshee, which could have been called Alicorn in my opinion, with the Phoenix called Pegasus. I know according to Wiki they're based off a story, but I still feel like those names could have worked. Names aside, this is a rocking color scheme. Apparently the black is a dark midnight blue according to the wiki, but it doesn't change the fact that black and gold is an excellent color scheme that isn't used very often. Bit of a shame that the plastic gold looks spotty. Not terrible, but doesn't convey the same majesty of this beast. It just sort of looks a bit off and a bit cheapish. That is combined with big obvious nub marks, some on the shoulders right over here. As you can see, they're quite big, quite noticeable. Even on the VN, it doesn't look great. You also get mold lines like on the thighs, quite noticeable under correct light, that one line. And stickers used for small details like on the V crest fin, this bit right over here, these bits that stick out from the torso, etc. In short, you're gonna need to put some effort to really make this thing shine. Because it is a kit that came out in 2012, 13 years ago. So because of that, it could be worse, because that's sort of the standard at the time. Although I think my copy has some shit QC, as the Armed Armor VN Vibro Nails has one side only loosely tabbed in, dropping at the slightest bit of disturbance. It took no effort to untab this, and it's falling apart as we speak. This one, nothing, but this, just pluck out. The butt flap thrusters also like to dislodge themselves whenever I get to the crotch area and move it, because I have to grab around this area and then my thumb would hit this and then it would just dislodge itself. These can be easily fixed. It's a model kit after all, but are still annoying nonetheless, as this is just an out-of-box build, because I normally do out-of-box builds, and this is one of the more annoying kits I have. In this configuration, its only weapons are what's already installed, the aforementioned VN and the Beam Smart Gun, appropriately abbreviated to BS because this thing can curve its beam shots. Seriously. 4 beam sabers in total to supplement the VN, 2 on the backpack, as shown right over here, the classic configuration, and 2 more on the arms, here and here. You know, it is the Unicorn after all. And just like the Unicorn, they can be used like tonfas. Well, one of them at least. This one, it's being blocked, so you can't really fold it out, but this one you can, and it exposes shit nub marks. But you can have it out like this. You do get extra stuff, like, although they are mostly just extra parts that would have come with the Unicorn. A beam magnum, its E-Pack mag with a lot of hollow parts. So clearly this thing is supposed to be stored at the back. Some of the shield, because I'm not actually sure you can fully build one, and a left widespread hand which you could attach to this thing, but it's so busy and the hand is barely noticeable, this thing will just get lost in it, so I don't really see the point. In terms of what you get, these are great for customs, if you need another beam magnum, I guess. For the articulation segment, this will be off, because it'll be annoying if it just falls out. Anyways, don't expect anything spectacular articulation wise from this kit, because you know, 2012. Ball jointed head for rotations, full rotations, and tilting, although for some reason it's incredibly weak. I'm gonna need to tighten that. The arms fully rotate, goes out this much, elbows swivel and bend. It's double jointed, but due to the clearance, you get a more than 90-degree bend, which is pretty nice. Got yourself a waist swivel, a bit of side to side movement for the waist, legs out and back this much. Pretty good. sort of meh split. It's alright, but you can't really use it that much because the leg connection is that ball joint, meaning thigh swivel is limited. The knee bend is, well, just a 90-degree, but it has a bit of a wiggle. So that could be a concern stability wise, unless this is just my kit and it has just some shit QC. Feet have more up down pivot compared to its side to side, which it barely has any. So yeah, it's not terrible, but it doesn't really hold up in the 2020s, especially my kit, because everything is just so loose. Like, this one is loose, bits just like to fall out. It's not exactly a kit I would rate highly from this experience right over here. Bit of a shame, as I do quite like this thing. Yeah. This right here is an alright representation of the Banshee in 1/44 scale. Put in a bit of work and I'd say this would be pretty good aesthetic wise. And also stability wise, because again, loose joints for my copy. But as a kit, the real grade might be the better option. I say might be, as the retail release real grade Banshee was the non-variant, with the armed armors being a Bandai exclusive. So that's fun. And I checked like some sites, they're like 4,000 yen, so not cheap. Could be worse, but not cheap. Anyways, final verdict, not terrible, sort of average. Build experience may vary because I think mine is just terrible compared to the rest. And yeah, that's all I have for this review. I hope this was useful, and to see you next time. Bye.